A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms vertical bar official teaser trailer breakdown and explained. The world of Westeros is coming back to our screens, but not in the way you might expect. HBO Max has released the official teaser trailer for A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, the highly anticipated prequel to Game of Thrones. The teaser promises a story that is smaller, more intimate, and deeply rooted in the values of loyalty, honor, and destiny. In this breakdown, we'll explore what the trailer shows, who the key characters are, when the series is releasing, and why fans should be excited. The official release date. HBO has confirmed that A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms will premiere on 18th January 2026 on HBO and HBO Max. The first season will feature 6 episodes, focusing on George R.R. Martin's beloved novellas known as the Tales of Dunk and Egg. What the teaser trailer shows. The teaser opens with dark, moody visuals, setting a tone that feels closer to the early seasons of Game of Thrones, grounded, gritty, and more about people than spectacle. We see Ser Duncan the Tall, Dunk, a wandering hedge knight, introduced with visuals that emphasize his size and presence. His young squire, Egg, walks beside him. At first glance, he looks like just a bald, ordinary boy, but there's more than meets the eye. Quick flashes of castles, jousts, noble banners, and tense confrontation suggest that even though this is a smaller story, it's still rooted in the politics and betrayals of Westeros. The Targaryen sigil makes a brief appearance, redesigned with extended wings and fire circling the dragon, reminding us that the legacy of House Targaryen looms large in this era. The teaser doesn't reveal much dialogue or large-scale battles. Instead, it sets a character-driven tone, reminding fans of the raw tension, personal choices, and moral struggles that made the original Thrones so captivating. Who is Ser Duncan the Tall? Ser Duncan, or Dunk, is the main character of the series. Humble origins. Dunk was born in Flea Bottom, the slums of King's Landing. Starting as a stable boy, he became a squire for Sir Arlan of Pennytree. After Sir Arlan's death, Dunk takes his armor and horse and declares himself a knight. Why? The Tall. Dunk is famously huge, nearly 7 feet tall, broad-shouldered, and powerful. His size often makes people underestimate his intelligence, but he is one of the most fair, just, and honorable knights in Westeros. Legacy. In the larger Westeros history, Dunk eventually becomes the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard under King Aegon V, remembered as one of the greatest knights of all time. In this show, we see Dunk before the legend, just a poor hedge knight trying to prove himself in a dangerous, cutthroat world. Who is Egg? Egg is Dunk's young squire, a boy who quickly bonds with the knight. But here's the twist. Egg is actually Prince Aegon Targaryen, a future king of Westeros. For now, he hides his identity behind the simple nickname, Egg. His partnership with Dunk isn't just about knight and squire. It's about trust, mentorship, and destiny. One day, Egg will become King Aegon V Targaryen, grandfather of the Mad King Aerys and great-grandfather of Daenerys Targaryen. This makes A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms not just a side story, but a key chapter in the larger Targaryen legacy. Themes and tone of the series. The teaser makes it clear that this isn't about massive dragon wars or giant battles. Instead, it's about honor versus survival. Dunk struggles to live by true knightly values in a world full of corrupt lords and false knights. Friendship and loyalty. The bond between Dunk and Egg is the emotional heart of the series. Political intrigue. The Targaryens still hold power, and Egg's true identity will pull them into dangerous games of thrones. Grounded storytelling. Expect more taverns, tournaments, and small-scale conflicts than giant CGI dragon spectacles. Why fans should be excited? Fans of George R.R. Martin's novellas have been waiting for years to see Dunk and Egg brought to life. For newcomers, this show is an entry point into Westeros without the overwhelming cast of dozens of houses and plots. It brings us back to the roots of Westeros storytelling, personal honor, difficult choices, and how even the humblest knight and his squire can shape history. Final thoughts. The teaser for A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms doesn't give away much, but that's the point. Instead of spectacle, it focuses on tone, character, and mystery. We know the story will follow Dunk and Egg through tournaments, betrayals, and adventures across Westeros, but what matters most is how their bond will shape the Seven Kingdoms. With a January 2026 release date, fans don't have long to wait before Westeros returns to the screen. If the show stays true to the heart of the Dunk and Egg tales, it could become the most heartfelt and grounded Game of Thrones spin-off yet.